Welcome to the Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast with Forrest Kelly.
Do you remember one of the first things that your signature on to Dutcher Crossing Winery once you became the owner? You said, okay, we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to tweak this. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, we added many more vineyard designate wines and kind of pushed our founding winemaker. I love where you're at, but I need you to rise higher. I need you to set the bar higher. And he kind of looked at me and he's like, really? I'm like, yep. And so we kind of, we promised owners, like, we're going to maintain what you have, but we're going to build upon it. So we added probably 6 or 7 vineyard designates to our program, which was exciting for us.
Was that difficult for him to hear and then for you to implement that moving forward?
Yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking trying to, work with, 5th generation, vineyard owners and making sure they understood who I was and they were comfortable putting their grapes in our hands because it was different than the old ownership. So you had to earn the trust, and it was a fun path. And now I started with 6 wines and now we have 30 wines. So everybody thinks I'm crazy.
30.
Yeah, we started with 6, but now we have 30. And the founding winemaker, Carrie, really got on board with, it wasn't about making volume, so many cases. It was about making the best cases we could. And if that meant making 30 different wines to make 10,000 cases, so be it. We could make 10,000 cases with 6 wines, but we wanted to be the most proud that we could be of every single wine. And I told them, go find the best fruit that we can afford and justify and do right by it. So we have a lot of lots that are about 300 cases. And it's a big commitment from my wine staff to do that. And it's a big commitment from my business side and the front side to put their arms and wrap around 30 wines and try to sell them and make them all feel special and tell the stories. And so everybody's bought into my crazy concept, and so far it's working.
Where did you come up with that?
I didn't intentionally come up with it. I just knew when there was an opportunity to work with a family like the Bacigalupe family, that you seized opportunities because they may not come back around. And that's just something I learned from my dad and mom. And it's something that both my brothers, Steve and Scott, have instilled in me. And just seize opportunities when they come and do the best you can and never look back. We kind of view failure as you can not succeed in something, but there's failure when you don't try. It was worth a try, and it seemed to have worked so far.
You're in the Sonoma Valley in California, and how many miles north of Santa Rosa?
I'm about 25 miles north of Santa Rosa. I'm about an hour, 40 minutes north of San Francisco. So I'm near the northern end of Sonoma Valley. We're at the top of Dry Creek Valley, which is a small valley, a couple miles wide, but about 13 miles long. So we're small and mighty and happy about it.
In that small, mighty area, as you say, how many wineries are around you?
Yeah, when I came in Dry Creek, there was about 30, and we have about 60 now. So over 20 years, we've doubled.
What does the area look like, and then specifically your winery?
I would say we kind of resemble a little bit of Tuscany. As you're coming down Dry Creek Road, you have a bench land, which is raised land on one side, and then you have this idyllic hills on the other side of the Dry Creek. And when you come into our property and enter the winery, we frame this beautiful hill, which is another winery, like the view. And it actually makes people stop and catch their breath. They're like, oh my gosh. And they stop. The photo ops are stunning. It's hillside and planted vines, and I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. It reminds me of Tuscany. And, I'll come out and it's like, yeah, this is my office every single day. It is stunning, and I don't take it for granted.
The Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast.
Don't forget my favorite part.
Please like and follow. Oh.